Well done for making it to part 3, the structure of the human eye. In order to understand how we can correct eyesight problems, we need to understand how the eye works. Let's look at that now. So, here we have a cross-section of the human eye, with different parts labelled. Let's start with the retina. The retina is a layer of light-sensitive cells along the back of the eyeball. As light enters the eye and hits the back of it, these cells detect the image and send signals down the optic nerve to the brain. It's the brain that interprets these signals as an image, and that's what you see. Let's talk about the iris and the pupil now. These two things work together. The pupil is the black hole in the centre of your eye that allows light into the back of it for you to detect an image. The iris is the coloured layer surrounding the eye. This can open and close according to how much light it wants to let into the pupil. So in bright light, this will close, very small, and in low light, it opens wide in order to let more light in so you can see in the dark. So that's the iris and pupil. Now let's talk about the cornea. This is a protective covering over the front of the eye, in front of the iris and the pupil. It contains a fluid which helps your eye to focus light and also protects the eye. Now remember the cornea, because we're going to come back to this when we talk about how vision is corrected. Surgeons use lasers to alter the shape of a cornea in order to help people who have difficulty seeing and don't want to wear glasses. Finally, and most importantly, we need to talk about the lens in the eye. This is the part of the eye that allows you to focus the image from everything you're looking at. So how does it work? If you remember from the last video, we showed how the thickness of a lens gives the lens more strength, and the thicker it is, the more power it has to focus on images. Those images you might want to focus on are ones that are nearby. Your eye has to try harder to focus on things that are near. How does it do that? Within the eye there are tiny muscles. These can alter the shape of the lens in your eye. To focus on things that are nearby, these muscles squeeze down together, making the lens in your eye fatter. We know that increases the power of a lens from the last video, and this enables you to see objects that are close to you. So, how does your eye focus on objects that are much further away? Well, the same muscles now pull apart. This thins the lens in your eye and allows you to focus light from objects that are much further away. When you look around the world and focus on things, the lens in your eye shifts automatically. The muscles do this without you having to think about it. Eyesight problems occur when the lens in your eye isn't quite the right shape, or the muscles controlling it can't move it enough that it can bring images into focus. And correcting eyesight problems is all about helping your lens do its job. So, in summary, we've looked at different parts of the eye: the iris, the cornea, the pupil, the lens, and the retina, and their functions. And we also looked at how the muscles control your lens in order to bring in images into focus, whether they're near or far away. If you'd like to turn to the correct page in your workbooklet now, QR3, the structure of the eye, answer the questions there about the different parts and the function of each. Good luck. And remember, only use the help sheet if you really need it.